morning, friends. You should have your math book out and open. We need to be on page 256. What we're working on today is we are going to continue working on making a 10 to add. Okay, when we make a 10, we are actually regrouping, and our job today is to draw to show regrouping. We're going to write how many 10s and 1s are in the sum and write the sum. So up here in the pink box, they have the example. Their add-ins are 37 and 25, so this is what their math sentence would look like. Their math sentence would look like 37 plus 25. So we can see down here where they have 3 10s and 7 1s, and then I see where they have their 2 10s and 5 1s to represent 25. Do I have enough 1s to make a 10? Yes, I do. So what they did here was they circled the 3 more that I would need to fill in my 10 frame, and they moved them up here. So when I have completed my 10 frame, I actually get to create another 10, so I can draw my 10 stick here. And I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s, and I have 2 1s left over. So my sum has 6 10s and 2 1s, which means that my sum, or my answer to my addition problem, is 62. And friends, remember that that addition sentence was 37 plus 25 equals 62. Okay. Down here on number 1, it says add 47 and 15. 47 and 15 are my add-ins, so my math sentence would be 47 plus 15 equals blank. That's what we're solving for. We are solving for the sum. I can see where they have 4 10s and 7 1s. I also see where they made 15 using 10s and 1s, 1 10 and 5 1s. The first question I'm going to ask myself is, can I regroup? Do I have enough 1s to make a 10? And I need 10 1s to make a 10. I see up here in my 10s frame that 3 spots are open. I do see where I can take 3 1s, fill up my 10 frame. This filled up 10 frame, 10 1s is equal to 110. I'm going to draw myself another 10. Because I've used all of these, I can put an X through them because those ones are no longer part of my 1s. I had 10 1s, so I created another 10. So now I'm going to count up how many 10s I have. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s. How many 1s are left? Well, I noticed that I did not use 2 1s. So my sum is 6 10s and 2 1s, 62. Number 2, add 48 and 8. My add-ins are 48 plus 8 equals the sum which I am trying to solve for. I notice that they have 4 10s and 8 1s to build my number 48. The number 8 only has a digit in the 1s place, and it's worth 8 1s. Do I have enough 1s to make a 10? I do. I see that they only need 2 more 1s to create a 10 up here. My 10 frame is full, so I'm going to use these 10 1s and give myself another 10. I'm going to X out those 1s because I did use those 1s to make a 10. So now I'm going to count how many 10s I had. I have 4 10s plus 1 more, which means 5 10s, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1s left over. 5 10s and 6 1s is also known as the number 56. Switching over to number 3. Number 3, it says add 26 and 38. 26 is my added, and so is 38. So my math sentence becomes 26 plus 38 equals the sum that I am solving for. I see where they have built 26 using 2 10s and 6 1s, and 38 using 3 10s and 8 1s. Do I have enough 1s to create a 10? I sure do. I can either make 26 go to my next 10, or I can make 38 go to my next 10. What I want to do for this specific problem is I want to take these 2 1s from 26 and use those 1s to fill in my 10 frame for 38. So I'm going to use the bottom 10 frame. I created a 10. I'm going to draw myself an arrow. I've created another 10. I'm no longer going to worry about those 1s because I used them to create a 10. I need to count up how many 10 sticks I have. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s. How many 1s did I not use? 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 tens and 4 ones is also known as the number 64. All right, let's turn our page. We are ready for page 257. All right, you can feel free to pause at any time. If you feel like you're ready to do this on your own, then go ahead and pause and work through number 4 and then come back in and check with me. The same for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Feel free to work through them and then check your answer with me back on here. 79 and 6, so my addition sentence is 79 plus 6. 7 tens, 9 ones plus 6. I need to take one of these ones, fill it in with my tens frame, and I've created another 10. I had 7 tens and I added one more, so now I have 8 tens, and I notice that I have 5 ones left over. 8 tens and 5 ones is 85. Add 18 and 64. 1 10, 8 ones, 6 tens, 4 ones. Going to create a 10 here. My tens frame is full. I'm going to give myself another 10. And I have 1 10, 2 tens, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. And I have 2 ones left over. So my answer is going to be 82. Number 6, it says to add 23 and 39. I see where my tens frame down here only needs one more 1 to fill it up. So I'm going to draw a circle around one of those ones and bring it down here. My 10 frame is now full. I'm going to count up how many tens I have. 3 and 3, so I have 6 tens. I have 2 ones left, so my answer is going to be 62. Number 7, add 54 and 25. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 ones. Do I have enough ones to make a 10? I do not. So I've added up my ones. 4 ones and 5 ones is 9 ones. I can add up my tens. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens. 7 tens and 9 ones is also known as the number 79. That's that number in standard form. Add 33 and 7. Do I have enough ones to make a 10? I notice I need 3 more ones down here, and I can get them from right up here. So what I've done is I've used all of my ones to create another 10. So how many tens do I have? 4 tens. I don't have any ones left over, but I can't leave it blank. I have 0 ones because my tens are worth 4 tens, and that number is 40. Number 9, add 27 and 68. 2 tens, 7 ones. Then I have 6 tens and 8 ones. Do I have enough ones to create a 10? I sure do. I'm going to take these 2 from the top, put them down on my bottom 10 frame. I've created a 10. I'm going to draw an arrow. Okay, let's count how many ones I have, or how many tens I have. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens. How many ones did I not use to create a 10? 5. 9 tens and 5 ones is known as the number 95. I'm ready for my word problem number 10 at the bottom. The word problem says, Kara has 25 toy animals and 12 books. George has 8 more toy animals than Kara has. How many toy animals does George have? Feel free to try this problem on your own and then check back in with me. I read that Kara has 25 toy animals and 12 books. George has 8 more toy animals than Kara. How many toy animals does George have? So friends, does it tell me some useless information in here? Yeah, they're trying to trick me. They're trying to tell me that she has 12 books, but nowhere in my problem does it sound like 12 books is a concern of ours. Like we don't need to know how many books she has. Our focus is on toy animals. So if Kara has 25 and George has 8 more, we're going to have the addition sentence 25 plus 8. You can choose any way that you want to solve it. One way that I might solve it is I might break 8 into ones, because I noticed that 25 needs 5 more to get to 10, to its next 10, which would be 30. And if I have 8 and I take away 5, I'm left with 3. So 25 and 5 gets me to 30. 30 plus 3 equals 33. So George has 33 toy animals. Another way I could have solved it is I could have drawn out 2 10s, 5 1s, and then I could have drawn out 8 1s. I could have taken 2 from here, given it here, created a 10, and I'd have 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, and 1, 2, 3 1s. I also could have done 25, which is the same as 20 plus 5, and 8. No 10s, so 20 plus 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. 20 plus 13 would have been 33. So no matter what way you chose to solve it, I hope that you got the same answer as me. All right, let's look at our word problem page. Okay. Number 11 on page 258, it says this is our math processes and practices problem. Make sense of problem. So we have Mr. Sanders, and he has 2 fish tanks. There are 14 fish in the small tank and 25 fish in the large tank. How many fish are in the 2 tanks? First, you need to ask yourself, am I going to be adding or subtracting? I want to know how many fish are in the 2 tanks. So this does sound like an addition sentence. I heard that there's 14 fish in the small tank and 27 fish in the large tank. So 14 and 27 are going to be my addend. I am solving for my sum. Your math sentence is 14 plus 27. Go ahead and solve it any way you want. Check back with me. I'm going to choose to solve it by expanded form. I know that 14 is the same as 10 plus 4, and 27 is the same as 20 plus 7. Now I'm going to add my 10s. 10 plus 20 is 30. 4 plus 7 is 11. 30 plus 11, or I could say 30 plus 10 plus 1. 30 plus 10 is 40. 40 plus 1 is 41. There are 41 fish in the 2 tanks. Number 12. Charlie climbed 69 steps. Then he climbed 18 more steps. Show 2 different ways to find out how many steps Charlie climbed. I will tell you that this is an addition sentence using the numbers 69 and 18. 69 plus 18 equals, you are searching for your sum. Okay. This box over here is meant for you to show me one way. This box over here is meant for you to show me a second way that is different than your first way. I also want to see the number of steps that Charlie climbed at the bottom. Pause the video and work through both strategies before you hit play. Okay. I'm going to show you one way you could have solved it. You could have solved it using pictures. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 18. 110, 8 ones. Do I have enough ones to create a 10? I do. I'm going to take this one and put it up here. Now I've created this as a 10. I'm going to add myself another 10 over here, and I'm going to cross this out so I don't try to use it again. Now I'm going to count how many 10s I have. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s, 7 10s, 8 10s. And I'm going to count how many ones I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 87. Another way I could have solved it is I could have solved it in expanded form. 60 plus 9, 10 plus 8, 60 plus 10 is 70. 9 plus 8, well, I know that the doubles fact, 8 plus 8 gets me to 16. 9 is one more than 8, so 17 is one more than 16. Maybe 17 plus 7 is too hard for me. I could say that 17 is 10 and 7. And now my math sentence is 70 plus 10 plus 7. 70 plus 10 gets me to 80. 80 and 7 more gets me to 87. Now, did I get my same number both times? Yep. So I must have done something right. If you didn't solve it either of my 2 ways, that's okay. We might have solved it different ways, and that's fine. You still needed to get 87. 4.4 is your homework. Go ahead and tear it out and go to the next video for the homework. Thank you.